Life is a beautiful, magnificent thing, even to a jellyfish. You'll never find a rainbow if you're looking down. I always like walking in the rain, so no one can see me crying. Nothing is permanent in this wicked world, not even our troubles. A man's true character comes out when he's drunk. We think too much and feel too little. You'll find that life is still worthwhile, if you just smile. My pain may be the reason for somebody's laugh. But my laugh must never be the reason for somebody's pain. Failure is unimportant. It takes courage to make a fool of yourself. To truly laugh, you must be able to take your pain, and play with it. Life is a tragedy when seen in close-up, but a comedy in long shot. Imagination means nothing without doing. Perfect love is the most beautiful of all frustrations because it is more than one can express. Your naked body should only belong to those who fall in love with your naked soul. What do you want meaning for? Life is desire, not meaning. That's the trouble with the world. We all despise ourselves. Life could be wonderful if people would leave you alone. In the end, everything is a gag. In the light of our egos, we are all dethroned monarchs. Words are cheap. The biggest thing you can say is, elephant. I do not need drugs to be a genius, do not take a genius to be human, but I need your smile to be happy. We must laugh in the face of our helplessness against the forces of nature, or go insane. That's all any of us are, amateurs. We don't live long enough to be anything else. My only enemy is time. By simple common sense, I don't believe in God, in none. Patriotism is too deep a feeling to depict in the posing for a photograph. Tomorrow the birds will sing. Be brave. Face life. You will find that life's still worthwhile, if you just smile. Remember, you can always stoop and pick up nothing. If people know how it's done, all the magic goes. Only the unloved hate, the unloved and the unnatural. To me all palaces are preposterous, a tasteless, dreary expression of ostentation. You'll find that life is still worthwhile, if you just smile. I see so little of you these days. Your presence is as rare as that of one's discarded mistress. Who feeds a hungry animal feeds his own soul. More than machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness. What soap is to the body, laughter is to the soul. Fight to live life, to suffer it and to enjoy it. Life is wonderful if you are not afraid of it. Nothing is forever in this world, not even our problems. Time is the best author. It always writes the perfect ending. Despair is a narcotic. It lulls the mind into indifference. The mirror is my best friend because when I cry it never laughs. I suppose that's one of the ironies of life, doing the wrong thing at the right moment. More than cleverness, we need kindness and gentleness. Actors search for rejection. If they don't get it, they reject themselves. All I need to make a comedy is a park, a policeman, and a pretty girl. It takes courage to make a fool of yourself. A day without laughing is a day wasted. I believe in the power of laughter and tears as an antidote to hatred and terror. I have no further use for America. I wouldn't go back there if Jesus Christ was president. Think about yourself at least once in your life, otherwise you may miss the best comedy in this world. Simplicity is not a simple thing. In this desperate way, I started many a comedy. From such trivia, I believe my soul was born. There are more valid facts and details in works of art than there are in history books. Movies are a fad. Audiences really want to see live actors on a stage. My lips never know my problem, they just always smile. I have many problems in my life. But my lips don't know that. They just keep smiling. The way of life can be free and beautiful. But we have lost the way. After all, there are more valid facts and details in works of art than there are in history books. After all, in all truth there is the seed of falsehood. Life was menial and lacked enchantment. In every truth is the seed of a lie. Everything will always be fine in the end. If it doesn't, know that it's not over yet. When a world of disappointments and disturbances collapses upon you, if you do not give in to despair, turn to philosophy or to humor. I wanted knowledge, not for the love of knowledge, but to defend myself against the world's contempt for ignorant people. We want to help each other because people love life and those around them are happy, not unhappy. Stubbornness is the secret of success. Art, before it gives man wings to soar, usually breaks his legs. When fate mingles with people's destiny, it knows no pity or justice. The word art never entered my head, nor in the words I used. Theater for me was a way of life, nothing more. I would have liked an audience I picked myself, maybe Hetty Kelly. It is pleasant to know that one has a berth somewhere if one wants to reach a port. It seems to me that from such the most ordinary things my soul was born. Man is a domesticated animal that for centuries has commanded other animals with fraud, violence and cruelty. Simplicity is a difficult thing to achieve. Life can be wonderful if you're not afraid of it. All it needs is courage, imagination, and a little dough. Laughter is the tonic, the relief, the surcease from pain. A tramp, a gentleman, a poet, a dreamer, a lonely fellow, always hopeful of romance and adventure. If you're really truthful with yourself, it's a wonderful guidance. The saddest thing I can imagine is to get used to luxury. The deeper the truth in a creative work, the longer it will live. What a sad business, being funny. Simplicity of approach is always best. One murder makes a villain, millions a hero. Numbers sanctify. We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that. I am at peace with God. My conflict is with man. Whomever lives, gambles with life. Machinery should be a blessing to mankind and not a curse. The persecution of any minority is inhuman and unnatural. That belief is timeless and beyond change. How does one get ideas? By sheer perseverance to the point of madness. My happiest days are those in which I do good work. Humor is kindly. Wit is caustic. Men who think deeply say little in ordinary conversations. That which is apparent ends. That which is subtle is never ending. Wisdom usually grows up on us like calluses when we are old, gnarled and bent. I've arrived at the age where a platonic friendship can be sustained on the highest moral plane. Faith is a precursor of all our ideas. In the realm of the unknown there is an infinite power for good. Life and death are too resolute, too implacable to be accidental.